in 1999, the Federal Highway Administration did a study with Purdue University.
Dr. Lou.
Your buddies with Dr.
Yeah.
And they found that for every dollar spent on SUE, and I suspect this is true with private locate as well, they got $4.62
Correct.
back in savings. So why is it 22 years later? I know more and more people are using private locating and SUE, but why is it 22 years later, after kind of this landmark study, it's still not like broadly used or used by the majority or whatever?
That's a good question. I think two of the probably indirect impacts on that are what we just talked about. One, the Colorado law, I think, is going to start seeing some of that impact because they put it on the utility owners. A lot of the way these bid packages go out are, hey, this is what we expect, this is the timeline, get it done. And so when I'm talking to a contractor about doing a locate, and we're talking about right-of-way work, they've hit the 811 that Matt mentioned earlier, and that's the end of the law. If they add private locating or a SUE investigation, that's additional cost that they're incurring on their bid, and half the contractors bidding may not do that. And so it's either do that every time, maybe win some work, or don't do that, win some work and stay in business. And so I think until we start seeing really states put some teeth into, if you don't do it, it's going to hurt. Right. And we're going to put this on the owner at the top, and it'll trickle down. And I think you'll start to see those effects. I think you'll start to see that happen if we start to grab onto that.
So let me clarify. So Adam, you're saying they do see the savings, but they meaning the ultimate contractor excavator, they do see the savings, but they might not recognize that they see the savings, so they don't put it in their bid, and then
So let me clarify. So if they put our cost in the bid,
right,
they may not win the work.
Right.
Of course.
Right.
And then a lot of the other pushback I get is, hey, look, we hit stuff all the time, but it's not our fault because 811 marked it wrong. And so
someone else.
So that's just additional cost to me. I may hit something, but it's not cost to me. So right, I'm not seeing that cost ever. It goes to the owner or the contractor, right, or the state, whoever.
So unless it is legislatively mandated that they incorporate this, there's no incentive for them to do so. In fact, in a lot of cases, it's a disincentive as costs are added to their cost of the project. And it could be, it's certainly not uniform, because there will be some that accept that cost and others that are, like you said, they're going to wing it.